So you did work at 7-Eleven. Do you remember anything weird or crazy that happened while you were there? Because
Yeah.
I've been to 7-Eleven in Woodland at 2 in the morning and definitely seen some people that were very chatty.
Well, and that's when I worked.
Yeah.
I worked graveyard shift.
Yeah.
You know, I had a guy who, he would go around town doing it, but every night for probably the first month I worked there, I'd have to kick him off the property because he was trying to clean people's windows for money, which is, fine if you need money. But he wasn't homeless. He owned a house. He just refused to work a regular job, and that guy, he became a problem a few times. And I believe a little heroin was involved with him. He came in a little smacked out one night and handed me a pile of change. And I just want a burrito, man. I just want a burrito. Don't steal my money from it. I only got that much money. I know what I got. Just take what you need for the burrito, and then it'll be fine. Well, that, called the police on him because you really shouldn't be wandering around the streets doing heroin. And, I was 19. I was, oh, God, you shouldn't be doing that. So, but then, the police called me one night or came by one night and asked me about that guy.
Yeah.
And they said, do you know this guy? He walks around, cleans up. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. They said, well, if he stops in here, we need to talk to him.
Yeah.
So just call 911. And because it's a small town, we'll tell them that we told you. And okay, fantastic. Just tell them who you are. So inevitably, he comes in a couple hours later and walks in. As soon as he walks through the door, I pick up the phone, 911. The guy goes and grabs a couple of items and comes up to the counter, and he's getting angry because I won't ring him up. And I'm actively on the phone with the police on the other side of the counter. We're 3 feet apart.
And keep in mind, people, there's no glass in this 7-Eleven.
No.
This is just open counter.
Yeah.
They didn't even have
It wasn't L.A. or the hood Sacramento.
I think even back then there wasn't even a lot of stuff on the counter. It was like a big one.
No, he could have dove right over.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
But he stood there as I described him to the police. If I was describing you right now, he's wearing sunglasses, got blonde tips on his hair, he's got a blue shirt on, some shorts, and he's yelling at me, hurry up, fat ass, get off the goddamn phone and help me. And the dispatcher's like, is he yelling at you right now? I go, that's what he's up to. And she goes, well, just stay on the phone. And he goes, you better get off the goddamn phone or I'm taking all this jerky. She goes, did he just threaten to rob you? I go, yeah, he did. She goes, oh, my God, I can't believe this. And she goes, well, officers are on their way. Okay, she goes, just stay on the phone until they get there. And so I just kept up. And as soon as I saw the cops on the other side of the door, I rang him up. Oh, okay, I'm going to let you go now. And I hung up the phone and I rang the guy up. He goes, it's about goddamn time. And he turns and walks out the door, and the two police are standing there, and he's acting like they're not even there. He tries to just walk through them.
He's all, excuse me, guys.
And that's that was pretty much it. I need to get through. They're like, yeah, we need to talk to you.
Me?
Yeah, that was it. Me? You want to talk to me? Yeah, come with us. And they cuffed him and put him in the back of the car and took him away, and I didn't see him for another 2 days. And so I don't know if they arrested him.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea what they were doing. Hey, man, how's it going? And then he shows up 2 days later at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I smoked cigarettes at the time. So I was out front smoking a cigarette, hosing off the parking lot at the 7-Eleven. And he rides his bike up to me real slow. And what are you doing here? He goes, did you call the cops on me? I go, yeah, man, they told me to. I go, they wanted to talk to you, apparently. He goes, why the fuck would you call the cops on me? I go, I just told you. I just told you they told me to call.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything you did here tonight necessarily or 2 nights ago. I go, but yeah, they wanted to call. Well, I can't believe you did that, man. And he goes, I ought to kick your ass. I go, well, you can go ahead and try, because he's a little scrawny guy.
Yeah.
And he starts reaching in his backpack and like he's reaching for a gun. And he goes, I'll put you 4 feet under. I go, 4 feet? Are you too lazy to dig the other 2 feet? I go, what the hell? And